New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way and man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birth most of the chains in the game?
So it seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing on the first play is Corral. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. Going right back to Fant. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First down, here's Corral with it. And that's caught, it's Bryan Edwards. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Corral. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Let's go. Hey, confused.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Corral. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Corral. And he fires one that's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. That just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that. Things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Striker, 3-3. Catch man. Ready?
Here's Cook again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Ready?
First carry for Najee Harris. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Steal. Check steal. Hey, man.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Najee Harris taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Corral with it, first down here. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. To the air again with Corral. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
From the 31, Corral. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back to throw, Corral. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Second down and goal. Corral. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tariq Young. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. Brings up second and 9.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Seahawks 14, Vikings 7.
and Williams in motion right.
Red, cycle. Yellow, blue. Ready.
On second down, Cook. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
How that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Hey, green. Go, 10. Shot, 17. Ultra.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Lance. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
To try again after the sack. Lance, under pressure, they got him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, here's Corral. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Corral on 1st down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Corral looking for another pass here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Corral with it on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
Here's Corral on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then you not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Now that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
On the ready.
From midfield, here's Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd and 10, Lance swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Green back. Flight blue. Fog red.
Again, it's Lance. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Lance. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Ken Walker as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, They end up winding up on special teams and sub packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
A final shot before the half for Corral. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Lance. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Yellow. Strike. Check strike.
Lance looks to throw again. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know he's coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
52 blaster. Red, yellow.
Throwing now is Lance. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The first down throw here for Corral. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. First down, here's Corral with it. He's got a man, complete. Taking it right down off Broadway. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It will come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football?
Now Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 30-yard line.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Play. 2nd and 10. At the 45-yard
From the gun, it's Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight. It's an interception. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete there to Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big hitter to start the drive, has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Lance again. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
Set, hut. Smash, red.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Bryan Edwards, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game, and there was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. but they allow the conversion. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard pickup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it, able to retain possession. That was big for them.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
It's 4th down.
Striker, 3-3. Clock, 10. Black shot. Black ultra.
Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Corral with it, 1st down here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And Lance's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Lance now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner over there holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Lance going back to the air after the pick six. Throw left side complete. Brad Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
To throw on second and 10. Lance. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Uchenna Nwosu. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. The Vikings on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be third and forever. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Lance to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now Lance. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Again, it's Lance. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. Here's Lance. He'll find Williams on the slant. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. To throw, it's Lance. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Cook, they'll try and run it. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad.
Vikings 29. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 66 yards. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Gain is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the score. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Shotgun now for Lance. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Trey Lance with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Vikings take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point on the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this fourth quarter.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man. Complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Lance. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That is taken in by the tight end fan. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Corral on 1st down. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Corral. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
One final try now for Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that?